Hello, welcome back to Rose Jones here, college development mentor and the author of The Fastest Way to Win in College, where I help train students on how to just enjoy college, graduate faster, and get into the career of their dreams upon graduation. And I'm glad that you're here and you decided to invest your time into learning more about my Fast but Made Simple live online webinar. Now, I don't know where you're at in this process. You could be a student going through college, or you might be a parent, looking at this, just trying to figure out, how do I continue to pay for college? Because it's expensive, paying thousands of dollars for my son or for my daughter to get through this college process. And and it's a legitimate concern. It was a legitimate concern for me, and it's a legitimate concern for a lot of students who going through school. A lot of students have debt, are worried about FAFSA and concerned about it, and as a student, I know going through this FAFSA process, there's been so many times where I've literally cried, I've been upset, I've thought about just quitting, giving up, because it was just so much to try to figure out or just learn what this FAFSA process is about. There's been times where I just wrote anything down on a FAFSA application, or just continue to just piss my mother off. Basically, keep calling her. Hey ma, what's your social security number? Hey ma, how much did you make last year? What was your salary? And just keep calling and just getting her upset. And I know there's a lot of frustrations around just wrapping your head around it. How do I pay for school? How do I get more aid for school? How do I understand all these confusing terms? What's the EFC and what's subsidized and unsubsidized loans? What's direct parent plus loan? And just all of that can just continuously build up to you just throw your hands up like, listen, I'm done. I don't even want to go to college no more. Just having to go through this process, and it can be daunting. And it was something that it almost put me out. It almost put me out. But there was just thinking about where I came from. Originally from the Bronx, New York, and the environment that I came from did not promote college at all. I could have easily been in a different place, so it could have easily been a different situation for me. So as I was going through, college and having to deal with FAFSA and almost thinking about dropping out, not knowing how to pay for school, it made me think about what is my other alternative, because I didn't have anything to go back to. And it was just me and my mother trying to go through this process and pay for school and do everything. So it's been a difficult situation for me, but I knew that there was more opportunity out there for me. I knew that if I was able to just get through college, that there would be more for me. I didn't necessarily know how I was going to do it. I was just kind of fumbling, bumbling, and stumbling, trying to figure out what I need to do. But I just continued to stick with it, and I've been blessed enough now to be in a place where I graduated with my bachelor's degree. I graduated with my master's degree. I was able to get hired by a $21 billion Fortune 500 company upon graduation and be able to make $200,000 in less than 2 years of getting my graduate degree. But it was something that I really had to learn, and I was so frustrated with this process that I said, you know what? I have to teach other students how to do it. So, that's how I became a college development mentor. Just being tired of seeing my friends dropping out and seeing people not being able to pay for school and just being frustrated with this whole process. So I decided to want to just give back and help other students, because it can really be difficult, especially if you don't have other people that's either in your family, or you don't really have that kind of money that you could just toss towards college and pay for it. There's a lot of people who's out there, maybe you, who's paying for school semester by semester, or just struggling to just be able to get the most amount of aid that you can get. Just frustrated with trying to figure out, what do I put down on this FAFSA application? Frustrated with just paying for school in general, and being able to just continuously, year after year, just shell out money and have the interest pile up for you just to get into the career that you want and have to pay it all right back. It can be very difficult, and I can understand. So that is the reason right now why I'm doing this FAFSA Made Simple live webinar for you, because you really need to understand what are the things that I need to pay attention to when it comes to FAFSA. What are the things I really need to understand, and how do I make the understanding easy for me? How do I make it simple? And what are the things I really just need to focus on? So that's what this live talk is about. So I'm going to teach you the 5 FAFSA laws that you really need to understand when it comes to this process. All right, it's called the 5 FAFSA laws, and these are the 5 things that you really need to understand when it comes to this whole FAFSA process. So what we're going to learn is, and I'm going to actually teach you the one thing that you really need to know now, which is the first one, and it's just know your start dates and then also know your deadlines. And that's very, very important that you know both, because as you know, or you may not know, that the government is not unlimited, right? So they have a pot. They got a pot that they've given to you as aid towards towards your education, and that aid is based off of your EFC, which is your estimated family contribution, and they use that in order to determine how much aid you're going to get. Now, if you don't know your start dates, you can wait month, 2 months, 3 months. The longer you wait, the less that you're going to get, because it's a certain pot, right? So you're not going to be able to get as much as you would usually get. So that's very important. Knowing your deadlines is definitely important, because if you're missing deadlines, then you're not even going to be able to get the aid that you need to get in. You can end up either dropping out of school because you can't pay for it, we all know how that works. You drop out of school, you get a job, and once you start getting a job, God forbid, you're making a little bit of money, and you don't want to leave that job because now you're working full time, and then you got to go to school full time, and usually that doesn't work out. So we all know, we can just look into the future and see how that's going to pan out, right? So it's very important that you know your start dates, and you also know your end dates. And if you don't know, starting October 2016, this is the new time to implement and do your FAFSA applications for the following 2017 year. So that's very important, because as we said, know your start dates, right? So imagine if you continue to think that is January. Now you miss October, November, and December. Now you're 3 months behind the curve, and you're not going to get as much aid. That's only the first thing out of the 5 FAFSA laws. So I'm going to teach you the other 4 things, which is very important as well, that you really need to know and pay attention to. So that's why I'm doing this this live webinar for you. So get ahead, join this live webinar. I made it very, very affordable, because organizations, schools, corporations who hire me, I charge $5,000 an hour just for me to talk to them, or talk to their staff, or talk to their students, is what I charge. But I made this very, very affordable, just for you. So just join today, and you'll be able to get in, and I would love to see you on the live webinar, right? So until I see you on the other side, continue to go out there and continue to take full advantage of your college experience. I see you on the webinar.